trouble might find animals on land, in water, or even in the sky, voluntarily approached humans, apparently seeking help. Showing a lot of trusts. It's impossible to say what really prompted each of these animals to think that the humans they'd meet would aid them. Whatever the reason, they all came to us for help. Watch this video until the end and you'll be amazed. Many people enjoy rhino feeding and it looks adorable. Here are 7 times wild animals came to humans for help. An orphaned rhino. In September of 2014, Liam Burrow encountered an apparently orphaned rhinoceros in South Africa's Kruger National Park. He described the 8-week-old calf as badly dehydrated, covered in wounds and clearly in desperate search of shade. He and his fellow travelers let the exhausted rhino lie in the shade of their caravan and gave her water. They waited with her while rangers brought her to Care for Wild Africa, a non-profit group that helps injured or orphaned wildlife. Baby squirrel. This baby squirrel is hopelessly tangled in some fishing line it was just thrashing on the ground and calling for help. When it was found by 2 guys, they took the baby to a hanger and set it free using a pair of scissors. This baby squirrel got so attached to the humans that it didn't want to leave. When these guys tried to release it outdoors, at some point it disappeared into the green foliage but immediately came back right into the pocket of its new friend. So these guys decided to take it home, where they constructed a hutch with a wheel and an obstacle course. They kept the baby squirrel until the following spring. Raven stuck with porcupine quills. A wild raven perched himself on our fence and squawked for over an hour. I went to see what was up with him and saw that he had 4 porcupine quills stuck in him, 3 in the side of his face and 1 in his wing. This video shows my mom taking out the ones in his face. Very bizarre he let us get that close, and even more bizarre he let my mom pull the quills out. He hung around for the day and was gone the next. Best of luck, Wilfred. Yeah, I named him, lol. This YouTube video racked up more than 3 million hits, and for good reason. It was posted in June 2013, and the description pretty much says it all. Elephants wounded by poisoned arrows. A trio of elephants who'd been targeted by poachers trudged across the Kenyan savannah last August, with poison-tipped arrows buried deep in their sides. Their apparent goal: the David Sheldrick Wildlife Trust Center. The pachyderm's only link to the aid group was that one of the elephants had mated with 2 elephants who'd been raised and released from the facility. A veterinarian and rescue workers rushed out to tranquilize the huge pachyderms and perform surgery to remove the darts and patch up their wounds. They all come here when in need. The trust staff wrote on their blog about the rescue, understanding that here they can be helped. Whale shark tangled in a rope. Joe Ciberas and some friends were fishing near Sydney, Australia, in March of 2003 when a whale shark swam up to their boat and waited. Curious, Joe jumped in the water and saw the desperate fish had a rope lashed tightly around its body. Amazingly, when Joe approached to cut the rope, the shark floated patiently for some 20 minutes while he straddled its back and removed the cord. The job done, the huge fish swam peacefully away. Fox with its head stuck in a jar. This YouTube video, posted in June of 2013, shows a young fox with its head hopelessly stuck in a glass jar. Unable to free itself, the animal tentatively walked up to some men who happily oblige in removing the container. As the fox trots off into the forest afterwards, one of the Russian men asks, "Hey, where's our thank you?" But the small mammal does look back at the men, perhaps giving a nod of gratitude to the pair who saved its life.